sends us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jaguars of Mexico City. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. He's hoping his guys will put forth a winning effort despite being out of the playoff race with just 3 wins on the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from Mexico City. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
What I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all lines. And they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darnell Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 20, down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, they often overstate. About how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
And incomplete on the deep ball. And Charles, you wonder about the Cincinnati's defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And you can see finding the end zone hasn't been much of a problem for him. He enters his final week of the season as the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Bigsby is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Check the Eagles.
From the gun, here's Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Hot 70.
21-0 our score after 1.
Come on. Set. 19, start.
Ward. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets... home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The toss out to Barkley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 125 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. George Pickens, 36 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here this first half. The extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 target. Let's go.
Here's Ward. Dancing to his left. Still going inside the 20. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Out of the gun, Ward. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
To throw is Ward. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Cowboy,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
York able to send this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving touchdowns by running backs, and you'll notice his name sits atop the list entering the final weekend. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Lion.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. That time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again, and last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
There on the coverage.
Throwing now, Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Here's 3rd down and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Moore. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeout. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darnell Washington with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. One after here coming up. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ward throwing after the interception. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC West. And it's the Denver defense that steps up on this play. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Cleveland Browns. And here's a man who played his college football in the Buckeye State, J.K. Dobbins. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is ARSB Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. As of Mexico City, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Something taken from me. Life's got always been messing with me.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Set.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down at the 43-yard
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
164 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. The 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Set. Copy. Set.
And they run the toss to Bigsby.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Take Bigsby with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. The lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Ready? Get it! 68!
Play action. It's Ward. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Tennessee.
Let's go! Cut it!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now!
Looking to throw. Moore. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Moore. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Hardman on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 211 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Here's Herbert. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set. Delta. Ready.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Set. 380. Clear out. Black 80. Black. Set.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Mexico City first down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Set. Set.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Moore. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
Share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right.
34-yard line.
From the gun, Ward.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history. So that last run is going to be the one to do it. He has officially broken the NFL's single-game rushing record.
Set. Set.
Now a toss right to Barkley. He'll take it inside the 25. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Set.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here? And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Moore. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ward now working out of the gun.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
380. Ready.
Barkley, toss play left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jags, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-4.